batter for a durable red velvet cake. I'm just going to use a pre-packaged Duncan Hines red velvet cake mix, 4 eggs, white chocolate pudding instant, a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/2 cup of sour cream, 1/2 cup of buttermilk, and 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. And then I'm going to put it into my pre-prepared pan. This one I'm going to make a skull, and this is a Wilton form here. I'll show you that it's Wilton. And yeah, I'm excited to make a 3D skull for the holidays. And then your mixer. And I'm going to go ahead and start mixing this up. Next step is to mix all of the ingredients at once and then beat it on low for about 1 to 2 minutes, being sure that you don't overbeat it. You want to beat the mix until it has about the consistency of frosting. And then a few lumps are okay, a few of those unbeaten pieces, because it's better to just let those disintegrate in the baking process than to have a cake that's been beat too much. As you can see, I've thoroughly prepared the mold so that nothing gets stuck to the intricate pieces. And now I'm going to pour the batter inside. Now it's ready to bake. I've made sure that I tapped the sides to get all the air bubbles out, and so that all of the batter can get into the intricate designs. And the reason I used a durable chocolate cake was so that all of the batter would get into those pieces, like there's some teeth and there's some eye sockets, and I just want to make sure that it's sturdy enough that you'll be able to see those elements of the face. And if I just use the traditional box mix, or if I use another cake mix, then you wouldn't be able to see it. The cake mix would be a little too fluffy to really get all of those details. So we'll see in the end product. Now I'm going to bake this at 325 degrees. Place it in the oven at 325 degrees. I have to put mine in lengthwise because of the special grates on the bottom, and I'm going to flip it halfway. Take it out of the oven. I baked this at 325 degrees for about 40 minutes, and it was ready when a bamboo stick came out clean. And I'm just going to cool it in the pan, and then when it's a little more cool, I'm going to transfer it to a wire rack. Now wait for it to cool, and then once it's cool, I'll fit them together. I'm ready to ice the cake. I've already assembled it, and as you can see, I've filled in, so it's a 3D skull cake now. And I made 2, and I filled in some air bubbles on the second one, so I'll try to ice that one first, and then this one's going to be the better form that came out. I'll just show it to you, and let's get to icing. Next step is to make the frosting, and I'm just going to use Martha Stewart's Petit Four recipe for royal icing. And it involves 9 cups sifted confectioner's sugar, and that's a 2-pound bag of sugar and then a little bit more, because you get about an 8 cups out of sifted 2-pound bag. You need 1/2 cup of light corn syrup, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/2 teaspoon of almond, and then add 1/2 cup of water. And then stir it until it becomes smooth. And here's the double broiler that I've done, and I'm just going to keep stirring this until it reduces into more of a frosting. Finished, here is the consistency that you want, and as you can see, it crusts on the top. You want it nice and smooth, no lumps or bumps. And I'm going to take this off of the double broiler heat, and I'm going to let it cool for a bit before I go ahead and top the 3D skeletons. Now that it's had a chance to cool a little bit, I'm just going to use a ladle to go ahead and scoop the mixture on top of the skulls. Okay, I'm done, and this was a billion times more carnage than I thought it would ever be. Look at this horrible mess in my kitchen, oh my goodness. And there's the second one, which I don't know looks worse or better. You can see that it's hard to get the frosting in on the underside. There you go. Yeah, oh my goodness, look at this kitchen. Anyway, that's about the last time I'm going to try and frost a skeleton. And this one I just made holes because you couldn't really see the details. Anyway, there's a 3D skeleton. Yum.